They treated you weird because you were a threat to them. You intimidate people and you don't even know it. Just your nature, your presence intimidates people, and you are unaware how intimidating you are. I don't know what kind of power you hold, but you have divine authority. People are intimidated by you. Your speech, the way you carry yourself. People look at you and they know you different. See, some people, they treat you weird because you show them what they're not. They can't help but hate. They can't help but hate. So if any way they can pull you down to their level, they'll do it. They'll do it. They want to pull you down. They want to make you feel this big. They want to make you feel less than. Come on now. You out here intimidating people. You have a threatening presence about yourself. You have a threatening presence about yourself. Not only that, people just not gonna like you. When you got something that they don't have, it's going to trigger them to be a hater. You can't make everybody like you. You can't make everybody love you. You probably one of the people that be like, what's wrong with me? Why you don't like me? What did I do? Nothing. Sometimes when people hate themselves, they can't stand you. They hate themselves. They don't like the way they look. They don't like their status. They don't like their finances. They don't like, that you got more ambition than half of them. Your balls bigger. Your guts is bigger. Come on now. You a risk taker. You a go-getter. They don't got it like that. They hate on you. You intimidate people. They feel threatened when you come around. You innocent. Don't got not a lick of negativity for these people, but they don't care. They don't want you around. See, when you come around, they can't shine as bright. They feel like they when you come around, they light get dimmed. They don't want you around a partner. They don't want you around a girl. They don't want you in the picture. They don't want you to sit at the table. Because see, a lot of these people, they get joy at the tables that they sit at. It make them feel like the biggest. But when you come in the room, all eyes is on you. You get what I'm saying? When you step on the scene, come on now, they see something even bigger. They can't wait to get you up out of there. They don't want you around. You trigger people. See, just you simply talking about your goals and your dreams and your aspirations, it sounds too much like bragging. So you know what? They rather just make it seem like you some BS. Oh, that's some bullshit. Oh, we don't want to hear that. Oh, here we go again. Stop talking to people about what you want to do and just do it. Because God never needed their approval. You want people to support you. You want people to encourage you. But I'm going to tell you something. Why would they ever do that? Why would they do that? Come on now. When they really don't want to see you win at heart. They really don't want to see you go farther than them. Some of these people, where they at in life, that's as good as it's going to get. So here you come with bigger and better, wanting more. You putting pressure on people. Come on now. You applying pressure. You forcing people to do something different, to be different, to go after greatness. They can't stand you for that. You're disrupting their program. You gotta remember that a lot of people, they don't like to come out of the program. They don't like to come out of what they used to. So you gotta be very careful stepping into certain areas where people they like how they do things. They like how they accustomed to things. They don't want you to come around and tell them, hey, it's a better way. They don't want you to come around and tell them, hey, you can do things a little different. Hey, I see better in you. I see greatness in you. Come higher. Go higher. Some people, they like where they at. They already feel worthless. So here you go trying to pull greatness out of somebody. You're going to trigger them. And you're not going to get the response that you thought you wanted. Well, you're not going to get the response that you thought that you were going to get. You're not going to get that. They comfortable where they at. You're not going to get that. You're not going to be able to help everybody. You are not called to everybody. And one of the most things that you need to understand, that you can't be God to everybody. You can't play God. You got to allow God to work on these people. But I'm telling you now, see, God working on you, God is literally working on you in front of the same people that tore you down. And when I tell you like this here, some people are going to get triggered by your light. They're going to try to put that light out. It's too bright. You ever walked in the room and somebody cut the light on and they be like, cut that light off. Cut that light off. Close that door. Front door open. Sun shining in. They're like, cut that light off, man. You doing too much. Cut that off. Come on now. Come on now. Everybody don't want to be in the light. Everybody don't want you to shine. Come on now. Come on now. It's a lot of people that's going to see you walking. They not ready to get up and walk yet. They going to see you walking. And they going to hate from the sidelines. They going to hate from the bleachers. They going to hate from the nosebleeds. They not ready to get up and walk yet. They're not ready to be healed yet. They're not ready to do better yet. They're not ready for more yet. They're not ready for clarity. You got to let people be who they are. But you walk in the room and you're a threat to people. That's why you face so many attacks. That's why you go through so much. You wondering if it's just you. You done endured so much where it got your self-esteem feeling this big. Where it got you questioning yourself and down yourself and wondering, am I really worth anything? You are worth more than you know. That's why you attack so much. That's why that fire hit you so hard. That's why the attacks is so grand. You just don't know who you are yet. But when you come into the realization to understand that, dang, this is why. The whole time the enemy didn't want you to see who you were. The enemy didn't want you to reach greatness. The enemy didn't want you to let me tell you something. He didn't want you to wake up to know who you was. If he could keep knocking you down and knocking you off your feet and setting you back and playing with your mind, if he could take your mind, that's why I tell people, pray for your mind. Because if the enemy can take your mind, if they can plant them seeds in your mind, you got wicked people that'll come around and just say little slick things because they're a snake. Lizards and snakes. Serpents. Come on now. These people, they want to plant these little seeds in your mind. Understand, they want to try to kill your spirit. They don't want you to be happy. Get from around them people and don't never let them come back around you. Ever. 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 Because even though you think they changed or you think things are on a better term or you think they're going to do it again, anytime they can injure you, they will. Because you are a threat to them. Okay? A lot of people would kill to be in your position. Come on now. People will do anything to have what you have, to be where you're at. And you probably sitting back looking like, me? My little old? But you may not even view what you have as much. People will sell their soul to be you. Come on now, you're intimidating. A threat. And you don't even gotta be. You don't even try to be. It's that divine authority that you carry. Come on now. People with more than you hating on you. People in better positions and predicaments than you hating on you. Come on, man. If they hated on you at the bottom, God knows what these folk gonna do when you get to the top. My God. You're gonna make them sick to their stomach. You gotta watch out, because some of these people, these jealous folks will kill you. Jealousy will end up killing you. Some of y'all got lovers. You laying in the bed with a snake. They don't want to see you succeed. Because then that means you're going further than them. And you got to be careful, because some people will play that role of being your lover just to delay you and deter you, just to keep a grip on you and hold hands with you and say that they was there with you. You got to be careful. Some people, they just want to be attached to you. But let me tell you something about that. Sometimes your very own lover can see you with goals and dreams and ambitions, and they can see you putting it into act. They can see you actually putting the work in, getting a few steps ahead, and they start to hate you. They start to get jealous of you. They start to envy you. Next thing you know, they cheating on you, beating on you, stealing from you, setting you up, lying on you, causing people to mock you because they a hater, because they're a loser, because you yoked up with a bum, because you yoked up with a whore. Understand this. Sometimes these women don't want you to be great, brother. They don't want you to be great. It boils their blood. They see the greatness on you. They don't want no other woman to see that on you. Come on now. That man know his woman is great. He'll do anything to mess up your face, take your beauty from you, strip you, your finances. Come on now. Use your kids as weapons against you. Because see, when these people can't get close to you, that's what they go after next, the thing that you love the most. Next thing you know, they want to start going after your children because they can't get a grip on you no more. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. The very moment that these people think of a plan to come up against you was the very moment when they decided that they would not prosper. That was the very moment when they decided that they was going to be cursed and fail at everything that they do. The only way to get it up off of them is to release you. Every step that they take towards you in this season, they will be cursed. They will fail. It's going to backfire. Every time that they think that they're going to come for you, something is going to happen to them. A mighty blow. A mighty setback. You are God's loved one. His dearly loved one. These people got to stop playing with you, man. You are untouchable. Meaning that they should not touch you. Touch not my anointed. Come on now. You so humble. You so humble. You sacrifice self for the betterment of others. God wants you to start putting yourself first. God is about to elevate you and take you so high. Because he see how you've been sacrificing yourself, putting yourself last, putting yourself on the back burner. God is about to set it up in such a way where you have to go higher and higher and higher and higher. It's time out for you letting people take advantage of you. For you letting them mistreat you. It's time out for you putting others above yourself. Take care of your temple. Don't allow everybody to have access to you. If you cannot trust them to care for your spirit, to nurture you, if it causes you pain, that is an alert that you need to let it go. A lot of people going to double back in this season. And they're going to say, I didn't mean it. Well, can we work it out? Or they're going to try to pull that, but we family now. But we friends. We go way back. But I just want to be there for you. If it causes you pain, that is a signal that you need to let it go. If it hurts you, let it go. Some of you have been inflicting pain on yourself. Self-harming. Because to keep going back into a situation that's bringing you so much pain, strife, and trauma, you are self-harming. To stay in places that you know bring you so much pain and trauma, you are self-harming. Love yourself. Put yourself first. God loves you so much. He's not going to keep letting people do you like that. It's going to be some major consequences behind the stuff that was done to you. I'm talking about a lifetime of karma for these people. They're going to reap what they have sown concerning you. Nobody will get away. The guilty will not go unpunished. Some of these people, they kicked you when you was down in your toughest season. They have no clue that their toughest season is upon them. It's on the way. It's on the way. It's on the way. And some of these people, they're going to be looking to you for relief during their toughest season. Because you're going to have the answer. You're going to hold the key. You're going to have the remedy. The very person that you treated like the smallest is the biggest. The very person that you betrayed and they backstabbed you and they dogged you out, they left you stranded, they left you destitute, they're going to need you. The very people who laughed at you and mocked you during your seasons of sickness and weakness, they're about to see the glory of God upon you, and they are going to be struck by sadness and misery. Because in that moment, they're going to know that they fucked up. They're going to know that they was wrong concerning you. If they don't feel it now, mark my words, they're going to feel it in just a second. In the future. And it's going to be a burden on them that they cannot shake. Some of these people, they ain't going to know how to come back and make that right. They ain't going to know what to do to get back right with you. God closed that door. He canceled that. Listen here, you was finna go on a trip. God canceled that trip. He canceled it. No. No. You will not go with them. No. You will not be with them. No. You cannot sit with them. No. If you don't have the willpower to say no, God said, I love you so much that I'm going to tear it up before I allow them to tear you up. I see the hand of God picking you up and snatching you away and putting you somewhere where these people can't reach you. And every step that they take towards you is going to get worse and worse for them. Sickness is going to be upon these people. Death is going to be following these people. Poverty will be upon your enemies. Misery will be upon your enemies, because what goes around comes around. You cannot think that you got away. Put it in the comments, say they did not get away. God is not going to allow them to get away. The guilty will not go unpunished. See, you was innocent and you was blameless, but you was a threat to these people. Some people, they don't like you. They can't even tell you why they don't like you. They can't even give you a good example as to why they don't like you. They're going to not like you off of what somebody else said, because of what a loser said. A demon. You yoke up together, you fall together. Put it in the comments. Say you yoke up together, you fall together. The bigger they are, the harder they're going to fall. They had to get so many people to gang up against you and go against you. They all going to fall together. Little old you. It's just one of you. And that should show you how powerful you are when they got to gang up to take you down, when they gotta sit in groups and plot on what to do to you next. That should show you just how powerful you are. Why you so worried about me? Why you want to try to do anything to attack me? Why you want to put false reports on me? Why you want to lie on me? Put it in the comments. Say, why me? The devil been after you for a very long time. And these people, they too dumb to see that they was just weak imbeciles being used. Weaker vessels. See, you carry divine authority. The favor of God is upon you. Protection is upon you. They cannot hurt you. They cannot harm you. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. They better leave you alone, or it's going to get worse and worse and worse and worse and worse in their life. And I'm not just talking about having a bad day. I'm talking about 4, 5, 10, 20 years of horrible pain. I'm talking about 5, 10, 20 years of poverty, of working so much that you still don't get ahead. Of barely being able to survive. Of barely being able to stay afloat. Having just enough. Never living in abundance. Never living in the fullness of God. They better leave you alone. You were nothing but kind to these people. You were nothing but nice to these people. You were not a threat to these people. But they looked at you and they was intimidated by you. They didn't want you around. They mistreated you for no reason. But how they treated you, it has nothing to do with you. So stop internalizing it. Let the pain go. It shows you their character and who they are. They are worthless. They are this big. They are shit under your shoe. You will trample upon snakes and scorpions. You will walk amongst them. You will trample them, though. These people, they in for a rude awakening. The lights is going to click on one day. See, God is going to get the glory out of you. And they're going to have to come back full circle and figure out, well, why did I treat them like that? But why did I believe what so-and-so said? But why did we group up? Why did we do this to that person? Why? All we want is a seat at their table. Don't give them a damn thing. Don't give them nothing. Don't give them nothing. They watched you suffer. They kicked you when you was down. They mocked you. They betrayed you. They backstabbed you. Nobody took you under their wing and said, I got you. I'm going to speak up for you. I'm going to cover you. Instead, they went behind closed doors and laughed. And judged you. They outcasted you. They didn't want you around. Tossed you out of some places. Played like they was in agreement. All in your face. These people don't give a fuck about you. And it shows. But see, when it get real, that's when you gonna start hearing them try to come back around, and they're gonna wanna, I just need to talk to you. How can we, what can I do? How can I, a peace offering? Don't accept no peace offerings. Don't take no gifts. Don't take no bribes. Don't take none of that. They can go to hell. Because you didn't deserve that. You didn't deserve none of the treatment that you got. These people been putting pressure on you for years. You didn't deserve none of that. You never did. But all glory goes to God. He gonna get the glory out of you. He gonna get the glory out of you. The best is yet to come. Your best days are ahead of you. Eyes have not seen and ears have not heard what the Lord has in store for those who love him. And boy, do you love him. And boy, do you got some stuff in store for you. Listen, if this was your word, and you know God is about to get the glory out of you, sow your seed of $88.88. The links is in the description box in the comment section. All glory goes to God. Put it in the notes when you send your seed. I'm praying over every seed. Put all glory goes to God. You are blessed and highly favored. These people, they got hell to pay. They gonna have hell to pay after what they did to you. My God, they never saw this type of hell before. It is going to be hell on earth. They are going to be in pain. It's going to be a mighty blow, a unbearable blow, because of what they did to you. They should have left you alone. They should have never tried to downplay you. They should have never tried to outcast you. They should have never tried to mishandle you and mistreat you. They should have never tried to steal from you. They should have never tried to rob you. They should have never tried to abuse you. They should have never tried to gaslight you. They should have never told you that your story was inaccurate. They should have never tried to tell you that everything you said and you saw was a lie. They should have never tried to do the things that they did to you, because it is going to be hell to pay. And I'm not talking about one day. It's going to be many years. These people going to reap what they have sown, and this shit is going to come for many years. It's going to be many years. I'm seeing 10 years in the spirit, at least, at a minimum 10 years. They have to repent in order to lift the curse. Some people, the damage that they did is so bad that until they confess out of their mouths and come and make it right with you specifically and say, I was wrong, I did that, and I'm sorry, their lives are going to go to hell. You don't gotta see it. God gonna shield you from a lot of stuff. You don't gotta see it, but just know that they ain't doing no better. Now that they ain't around you, they not doing better without you. They doing worse. They gotta come make that right with you. They gotta come make it right. They got to. That's the only way the curse is gonna be lifted. They got to make it right. See, you're going to be going higher and higher and higher. You're going to start doing better. You're going to heal. But these people, they ain't going to get no healing. They ain't going to get no resolution. They ain't going to get no help. No nothing. They're going to cry out and their prayers are going to go unanswered. My God, that's horrible. It's going to be hell to pay because of what they did to you. Yeah. Sow your seed. The links is in the description box in the comment section. You are watching Pain to Purpose with the victorious one. I am Tierra Onise, and I'll be back with another word for you soon.